We have a truncated thing, so I've got to get to the John Edwards coverage. Did you think it was fair, Bernie? Did you see anything that we should be aware of?
Yeah, I do. And what I'm about to say, I think may offend you, it may offend Jane, and it may offend lots of people watching. I don't think Elizabeth Edwards is a saint that the media has made her out to be. I'm terribly sorry, sincerely sorry, that she has cancer, but that's no reason to run from a story even now. Look, in 2006, she supposedly knew about the affair. What I'd like to know, but we're not going to find out, I don't think, did she ever say to her husband, hey, John, if we want to keep this private, you can't be a public figure anymore. You cannot run for president. Did she ever say, hey, John, what happens if you get the nomination? And this story explodes in October, a few weeks before the election. That'll affect not just the Edwards family.
That's a valid point, and in hindsight, but nobody knew, I certainly didn't know, when I was making my decision with it.
I'm talking about now. I'm talking about now.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody wants to go after Elizabeth Edwards because they feel sorry for her, that is malfeasance.
Excuse people for having some feeling. Let me tell you what I think was really terrible.
Come on, Jane. Journalists need to tell the story. This isn't about the Edwards family. This is about the American people.
Okay, the mainstream media, you're now saying that they agree they should have gone after it. They didn't have the proof. The National Enquirer paid people to tell them the truth and plant somebody in the hotel room. It is a story worth pursuing. They are pursuing it. But I got to tell you, Rush Limbaugh made the worst gross remarks about how Elizabeth Edwards basically was to blame for this affair because she's smarter than John Edwards. And I will not even finish the sentence. I mean, there is such misogyny out here. And I think, frankly, Bernie, with all due respect, you've just sort of blamed Elizabeth Edwards for this once again.
No, here's what I'm saying. I'm saying that John Edwards, as we all know, has a lot of ambition. And you know what? So does Elizabeth Edwards have a lot of ambition.
That's very provocative. Look, guys, I gotta go.
For God's sakes.
I gotta go. But it's very provocative. And I'm glad you brought it up, Ernie, and people can make up their own minds.